going, JDM crew? John here from JDM EXPO. We're here at a rolling start. And if you're new to the channel, we definitely have plenty of other performance car videos. If you're looking for something more original, you're at the right place. We've got this R33 GTST, and it's actually, I've seen enough of these cars over the years. This is actually kind of impressive how original this is. Typically, you'll run into a lot of modified ones, and if you do run into an original one, it could be some pretty high mileage on there, but this one's not bad on the mileage. Just under 90,000 kilometers, which would be about 40-some thousand miles. So around like 35 to 40,000. So definitely really good here on the mileage, and just the OEM goodness on this. Okay, maybe the wheels aren't stock, but hey, the audio deck's obviously not stock. But interestingly enough, if you like some classic media here, we do have CD as well as mini disc. So both Alpine decks, pretty good here. Yeah, overall it's not really modified very heavily in any way. I mean, we got a new steering wheel, but that's like and I have to double check on the suspension make. I don't know if I can identify it. But it's definitely firm, so that's good. I always am a big fan of like brake and suspension upgrades, because those are often ignored. Suspension upgrades all the way though, because you can definitely change the handling character of any car very drastically. And I usually prefer that anyways. You know, get some chassis stiffening components. Yeah, you know, definitely even on lower horsepower you can get some much better performance out of a good suspension. But yeah, that aside, pretty much when you're looking at the interior, we got the original dash here is looking really good. Original seats, no sag in the headliner. Everything's like looking really good here, even on the door panels. So performance-wise, it's OEM, so you're not really going to get much out of that. It is what it is from stock. I mean, still pretty efficient though. With the turbo and everything, you can kind of hear it spool up. Maybe, I'm not sure if it was loud enough for the microphone, but definitely spools up nicely. Getting up to speed there, a little bit of passing power there. Nothing too crazy though, so it's around OEM, so you're just a little over 200 horsepower there. But nice and responsive with the inline six. Very smooth in the RPM range, so that's really good. But like I said, it's stock, so you're not going to be getting some crazy performance up to redline, but you know, still some spirited driving. It's perfect for you. The exterior, we're going to get to that in a second, so let's fast forward to the warehouse and I'll show you some beautiful midnight purple. Well, here we are starting from the interior, and as you can see, the OEM seat here, OEM carpets, pretty much original everything. Have the, whoops, sorry for that. So you can see the dash looking real good there. You got personal racing wheel, and here you can see on the clock there, 89,285, so it'll be about just under 300. So yeah, still under 90,000 kilometers, or about 40-ish thousand miles. So very nice there. Climate control, the dual Alpine audio decks. Basically, we've got the mini disc player on top, CD player on the bottom. Also supports MP3 and WMA formats, if you know what that is. Classic. And here we go with the OEM shift knob and handbrake in pretty good working order and condition. So, and not even heavily worn on that at all. Just you can tell it's a little bit aged, but like it's still pretty pliable, flexible, very nice. And here we go in the back, OEM seats. And I'll step out here for a second so you guys can see both of the seats together there. Sorry for the glare. Shooting this a little bit earlier, but the lighting is a little rough, so hope the camera picks it up pretty well for you guys. And again, the rear, so you can see what's going on here. And the headliner has no sag there. It's looking really good. We do have the turbo timer, by the way, and electronic toll card reader, and the aftermarket pedals there. So just a couple of minor styling mods in the interior. As you can see, the aftermarket wheels there. You see that beautiful purple there, and we'll go look in the engine bay here. And as I said before, it's nothing too crazy. As you can see, stock airbox, stock intake. We do have an upgraded intercooler though. This is from Blitz, and it's in the OEM position and OEM piping. So it goes from the turbos down in front and then back up here to the intake plenum. So just a little bit better cooling power. And get a little bit better cooler air charge in there to get a little bit more power out of that. And yeah, it does recommend timing belt replacement at 100,000 kilometers, and we're not there yet, so most things here are quite original. And if you're looking for additional information, check out these numbers on your favorite registry and find out a little bit more about the car. As you can see, RB25 DET. But yeah, overall looking really good here. And so yeah, as I said, there were all just like minor things here and there. Looks like the fuel filter is a little bit newer there, so they must have replaced that. It's not too new though, but you could tell that it's a little bit newer. We do have a radiator cap here to hold down the pressure a little bit more. But yeah, looking real nice there. Alright, and as we go through the exterior here, you can see a nice front lip. The line's looking really good, and you can see that gloss. That the condition of the clear coat is pretty good. They might have refreshed some areas, but overall it's pretty consistent throughout. So they might have also just polished it before we got it a little while ago. So we did have an extra set of tires and wheels that they gave us, but didn't really need that. You can see that reflection there. And so yeah, we do have aftermarket exhaust, but it's more OEM style, so the tone is not much different. Well, there you have it, crew, ladies and gentlemen, the R33 GTST. So if you're interested in this or any other vehicles, make sure to hit up our sales team info at jdm-expo.com. You can also hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and our sales guys will be able to get back to you within about 24 hours. So they are watching those DMs and they can get back to you pretty quick. But remember, time difference from around the world. So that's why we give it to about a day or so. And yeah, they're pretty good at keeping up on that. No crazy holidays for at least another couple of weeks, so should be able to keep the timing good. So there are some issues with shipping worldwide. Obviously you guys are pretty familiar with some of the supply chain issues. Some areas are still getting things pretty smoothly. Others, they're backed up, so even when the cars arrive, they tend to take a little bit longer in some places. So there has been some issue over the last couple of months, but if you have any questions about that, also hit up our sales team and they can guide you in the right direction. So if you have any questions about these vehicles on our channel, this one, or if you're looking for something a little bit more modified, they got you covered there. So any questions about the process and all that good stuff, just talk to them. They'll be glad to answer any questions you have. So as always, guys, thanks for stopping by. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you like it. Let us know why in the comments below. And yeah, if you're curious about anything else though, just definitely talk to Nakata or the other guys. They got you covered. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.